We don't need to fly there. If we can slide there, woohoo! I probably used the glider too late to actually keep like a ton of the momentum, but I just love the big jump. There's only a large scorching egg. Actually, I probably don't have whatever's in this egg, so I probably should pick up. This is probably going to be a void worm. Another thing I'm really excited for this game is just being able to or seeing more creatures in this game. Being able to catch more creatures, that will be exciting no matter what they do. You know, like if they add like 2 or 3 or 100, you know, that'll be fun. I'm worried for this game only in the sense that, like, this game made so much money that I'm kind of worried that they're going to go, hey, we made so much money off this game. Like, let's like, you know, like, support this game for a bit, put out some stuff, and then release Palworld 2. Like, that's the biggest thing I'm afraid of. Is because if they really want to copy Pokemon, they're going to be like, okay, let's release Palworld, you know, Solar and Nova, you know. We're gonna add a new Palworld game, and I'm just like, that's always my biggest fear when games make tons of money is like, are they immediately gonna just start releasing new games? The director didn't take any inspiration from Pokemon when doing the base designs, allegedly. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I mean, like, the director could have not taken any inspirations from Pokemon when making the original, the base design. The base design of, like, Palworld itself, they didn't, like... I could see them going, like, we're not gonna make a Pokemon game, you know? But I can definitely see the artists going, like, you know what, I really like this part of a Pokemon. I'm going to snag that design feature. You know, I'm going to reference this Pokemon as a design feature. I don't believe that... Look, I don't think they copied... I don't think they stole. I don't think they did any of that. I don't think they used AI, but I definitely think that they referenced heavily on Pokemon. There's no way. Megami Tensei... Tensen, the first one, had monster catching before Pokemon. Yeah, and didn't Dragon Quest have monster catching before Pokemon? I know they had just like monster designs that people say also look like Pokemon, which I don't even necessarily agree with those ones either. Like, I think the Palworld ones are a stretch, and I think that the ones that they do with like Dragon Quest was a stretch, but I'm pretty sure Dragon Quest also had monster catching. If not, they do now. In some games. Because the first one I played, they had monster catching in it. Nice. I jumped into the lava. That was totally my fault. Switch to Holy Knight Kaiser. Right in the dick and balls. Nice. I might try to catch this one, actually. So that I can breed the other one. Yeah. Doing 13 damage, I think. Oh god. Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm so fucked. Okay. Whew. Up. Okay, take one more shot. That's about it. Okay. Come on, dude. Thank you. I appreciate you a lot. It's got hard skin and holy, I can't, foliage. I cannot say, I can't even comprehend. I can't even comprehend that word. Fragian? I know what it is. My brain cannot pronounce it right now. The foliage smells good. Fragrant. There we go. Holy, my brain could not connect that together. It was 1986 or something. Also feel the game was like fail stacks or something, because when I went in low on how many balls I get luckier. Maybe. I could see that. There's definitely been many times that I've been like, oh, last ball. But then also, is it statistically, like, the more you use, the higher chance you get? Or is that a fallacy that I'm thinking of? Because, like, I guess it's the same chance every time, but no, I guess that would not be. I don't think that statistically changes anything. I might work on Astagon next for leveling. Or for enhancing. This is a female, never mind. The bosses are always the same, I swear. I swear my luck with the bosses are really bad. I never get the opposite gender for breeding. I don't think I've ever gotten it. Need to make more refined ingots as well. There's Flare. Working on the balls. If you guys would like a pal named after you, feel free to tell me which pal you'd like, because I love naming pals. I love seeing the names of the pals pop up when they do stuff. Please ride, thank you. Probably don't have 10 of all these, but they're trying to attack my base. They are more or less just want to be turned into cement. I also feel like the game oh, no, never mind. I read that. Yeah, I think that we're past the point of Palworld. Everybody in shock that Palworld is just Pokemon with guns. I think we're past that point now, luckily. But yeah, I think that Palworld is a fantastic game, and it's going to be a fantastic game for monster catching games and open world games. I'm excited to see what people do. I'm gonna turn you into cement. Exactly. Okay, we took on Astagon, we took on Blazamut. Also, I can't really complain that things are hard to catch, because, like, how boring would this game be if everything was, like, 100% catch rate? I just complain to complain at times, you know? Like, I'm always just complaining. But on it, like, taking a step back from the in the moment being like, oh, fuck, I want this. Like, it would suck if all the bosses were so easy to catch and there was no challenge. Like, 100%. When I complain about things, I talked about this a little bit in a Xenoblade video. When I complain about, like, some games, you know, some games I genuinely don't like, and that's, you know, you're not gonna like every game you play. But in some games that I play, I'll go like, oh, I fucking hate this. Oh, fuck this game. You know, and it's like, not that I genuinely hate this game, and it's kind of hard, because it's like, how do I know when you hate a game and when you don't? When you say, I fucking hate this game. Like, how do I know? But for me, it's the in-the-moment thing. That's how it's making me feel, and that is my response to it. So I don't necessarily hate a game. If I say, oh, fuck this game, I just hate it in the moment, and that's my immediate emotional reaction to it. You know? It's a little bit stupid, I know, but that's just like that's how it be. That's how my brain work. So, like, whenever I'm like, oh, fuck these bosses, you know, like, they're so hard to catch. It's like, it's not necessarily something that I actually hate about the game. It's just, I want to catch that boss right now, you know? We all got things we gotta work on, and that's one of the things I gotta work on. We got some emeralds and dragon orbs and stuff. Okay, how are we doing? We're probably, like, at 22... 26. I was close, so that means we need 6 more refined ingots. More refined ingots. Pal metal 13. Let's just target. We'll target Dinosum Lux, Suzaku, and Menasting. A 100%. I loved, dude, one of my favorite gaming moments of all time is I was at my cousin's house. This is like stuff that like happens in a movie, except it would be a lot more interesting, you know? But I was playing with my cousin, and I'm a kid, I like anime, I like swords. I see Marth in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and I go, whoa, Marth's really cool. And my cousin's like, you can't play Marth. Marth is too good. Like, he takes actual skill to play, so you would need to be really good at the game to play Marth. And I was like, whoa, anime sword man, And so I click the anime sword man. I beat my cousin, right? And during that fight, I go, oh, or before that fight, I was like, do you have all the characters unlocked? He goes, yeah, I have all the characters unlocked. And I was like, well, my cousin's so cool. He has all the Melee characters unlocked. He's so epic. And this was really before the internet was like a thing that at least I used. And so I beat my cousin as Marth, right? After he said that it takes skill to play Marth. I wasn't good at the game, right? I wasn't a pro Melee player. We were just two kids playing Melee. And I beat him right after he says that Marth takes too much skill to play. Right after he said he unlocked all the characters in the game. And guess what happens? I beat him with Marth. Woo, 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 woo! New challenger approaching. I unlocked Roy on my cousin's account. I thought I had because I'm a kid with the crazy imagination. I thought that I had unlocked a super rare character that nobody knew existed. You know, like my anime moment. And then my cousin's like, "Oh yeah, there's Roy too. Yeah, I was gonna get him." You know, like he did whatever that. But I unlocked Roy, and then Roy is a red-haired sword-wielding guy exactly like Marth, except he has fire. So as a kid, I'm like, "Holy shit, fucking fire swordsman! That's so epic." And so that became my favorite character. But that was like one of my favorite gaming moments in history. Was like just not only beating my cousin as Marth, but unlocking Roy. It was so epic. Melee is, I would actually genuinely, if I could set it up, I might be able to set up my GameCube to my computer, but if I could set up my GameCube, I honestly would love to just do streams of me playing All-Star mode on Melee like I did as a kid. I would love to play Melee and just unlock all the characters. Like, I'd love to do a stream where we just try to unlock all the characters. Not in, like, one stream, necessarily, but just play the game. Unlock as many characters as we can. I don't know if any of my GameCube controllers are actually, like, fully good, because a lot of them are broken. But, yeah. That was my, that was one of my favorite moments. I remember there used to be like, there's this kid who would just lie. You just lie about everything at school. There's always that one kid, right, that just lied about everything. He had like the most strangest lies ever. But one of his like biggest lies was like, he was like, yeah, if you do like up, down, X, right, BA start on like Melee, yeah, it will evolve Pikachu into Raichu, and you can unlock Raichu. I'm like, whoa, that's so epic, because I'm a dumb little stupid kid who just believes whatever. It's like, whoa, I can't believe it. You can unlock to epic Raichu. He's like, yeah, you can just unlock Raichu. And he's like, yeah, if you do this like thing with like I don't even remember what, but he was like, yeah, if you do this code or you like beat this guy, it fills up the character select screen with water, and then Bowser drowns and you can get Skull Bowser. And I'm like, whoa, you can get Skull Bowser if you drown everyone in the character select? That makes so much sense. It's like he like said the dumbest shit, and I always believed him, because I'm like, why would he lie to me? You know, why would any kid just lie to me for no reason? It's not like he wanted to be, like, cool or something. Like, maybe he wanted people to think he was cool and knew stuff. But he always, like, lied about the most random shit imaginable. And it was always so funny. 'Cause, like, thinking back to it, I was like, why? Dude, Melee, honestly, like, top 10 games of all time, I think. Like, I love Smash Brothers in general, but Melee is, like, it has such a place in my heart. It has such a place in my heart. It was I always talk about this, but it was the first game that, like, I injured myself because I played it too much. When I wasn't playing it and my parents wouldn't let me play it, I would go outside and pretend to be Link. I made a makeshift bow and arrow with a piece of wood and some string that actually kind of worked. But I would just run around with a stick and a bow and arrow and pretend to be Link. From Smash Bros, not from Legend of Zelda. No, I knew it was from Legend of Zelda, but I had never really played a Legend of Zelda game at that point. I had played Ocarina of Time a little bit at my friend's house, because my friend had a dad that was really into gaming. Like, I think he might have worked at, like, a Best Buy or something at the time. Or, like, some kind of, like, media store that sold video games. And so he was like always getting good deals on video games. And so my friend always had video games all the time. And we would always be playing different stuff. Another amazing memory I have with that friend specifically is, see, I'm a little like loser kid, so I don't really like playing like competitive multiplayer games now, but even back then as a kid I didn't like playing competitive multiplayer games because I suck at them and I don't like to lose, but also just because I just don't find them very fun, to be honest. But my friend had Halo and I really liked Halo, but I didn't want to play like fighting each other, so I just wanted to like explore, ride the cars, you know, just have fun, just do whatever. And my friend was like, yeah, sure. And so we just get in like the flying vehicles and like jump out of them and shit and like fly and drive the cars around and stuff in Halo. This was like the first Halo, I think. No, it had to be like the first Halo because I'm that old. I'm getting up there in age, man. But one day his dad came downstairs and was like, oh, you guys playing Halo? And we're like, yeah, we're playing Halo. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hop on in. And I was like, but you can't attack each other. And he's like, what? And I'm like, you can't attack each other. He's like, no, I'm gonna attack both of you. You guys are gonna be on a team and I'm gonna fight you. And we're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fight you right now. And he started chasing us and killing my friend in game. And we were all screaming like, no, he's gonna kill us, oh my god. And we start freaking out because his dad actually knows how to play the game and plays the game properly. And so at this point I'm in one of the big like ships that you can fly around in, and I was flying around, and for some reason I just decided to eject at that moment, and I'm like screaming like, oh my god, he's gonna get us. And just on his screen all you see is the ship come into frame and just land right on top of him. He's like, what the heck? It's just no. It's just like right on top of him. I put the same fear that he put into us into him. It was so funny. I think I killed him, but I don't know if the ships like killed people like that. But it was really funny. Back in the day. I was gonna do a video like a long time ago. Being like, you know, like top 10 favorite gaming memories or something, but then I also realized that like no one would have context to these like gaming memories, so it would be like a fun like, hey, look at all this like stuff that happened in my past, but like nobody was there, so they wouldn't really have context for it and I'd have to explain everything, which isn't bad, but it just I don't think would work for like a top 10 video. That's what I like love about video games, though, is like not just playing great games and playing like interest in exploring interesting worlds or anything. It's like the memories you make along the way with the people you spend your time with, whether it be a single player game or a multiplayer game. Wow, my frames. Thank you. Is this the direction we want to go? Nope. Nope. I haven't really played Roy or Marth in a while in Smash Bros. I haven't really played Smash Bros in a while either. It sucks, but it's also like really good. That this definitely looks like the way to the boss. I've never been in this dungeon like style before. It's really cool. It's really sad though if you're a Smash Brothers fan, but it's also like really good. But Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Smash Brothers, said that like it's over now. He's not doing Smash Brothers anymore. He's not gonna be working on it anymore. Whether they release another Smash Brothers or not, he's not gonna be working on it. And like, that shit to me sucks, but also like he deserves a break. The man's been pumping out legitimately nothing but bangers for years. My man deserves a break. Good. Hi, hello. Where's the boss? Oh yeah, there's another area over there. This dungeon is huge. I need to do more dungeon crawling. It would get me some free loot. Ugh. Also, random thing, but we're just talking about nonsense at this point. I keep wanting to mod my Nintendo Switch, or not my Nintendo Switch, my 3DS, because I want to like have the modding capability, because you can mod it and then you're able to like stream your 3DS to your TV. Like you can do stuff like that, and I'm like, I want to mod my 3DS. And there's also really cool, like, people have made their own 3DS games that you can play on the 3DS. Like someone, like, I know there's a Minecraft for 3DS, but someone like recreated Minecraft by themselves for it. Like there's a lot of really cool stuff, but I've been trying to do that, but every time I go to do it, like some small inconvenience happens and I just go, you know what, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. Some real minor inconvenience happens and I'm like, I don't need to do it. I've watched a video on how to do it like maybe 4 times, and each time I like go, I don't have a good like micro SD card. You know, I don't want to download those files right now. I don't have the space, you know, I don't want to do this. Just keep every single time. I'm fine right now until I have to play Mahjong in a bit. Oh no, Mahjong. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. We're chilling out. We're playing some Palworld. Nothing couldn't be any better. One of these days, I probably will end up modding the, ooh, Acid Rain. Not my favorite move, but one of these days, I probably will end up modding my 3DS, but I don't know. Because it was like, this was exactly how it went. I went like, oh, I don't have an micro SD card. Okay, I have a 128 gigabyte micro SD card. Okay, let me do that. It's like, you need to format it to eFAT32 format or something like that. And then it's like, okay, I'll do that. Or it's like, oh, I don't want to format it or whatever. I don't do it. It's like, okay, I'll format it. Windows doesn't do that natively. Okay, I don't care anymore. It's like... I'm thinking I probably, what I should do, and I should look into this, but then I don't want to look into it because I'm lazy. I should look into what I have in my Switch for the SD card, and then I should look and see if my 128 gigabyte SD card, if I can format it for the Switch and move all my Switch stuff over to that, and see what I have on the Switch, because I think I have like a 32 gigabyte one on the Switch, if not less. It might even be like 16 gigabytes. So, I don't think I have 10 Dazies, but I don't really feel like trying to catch it. We're looking for Menace Sting right now. I do want to learn, though, how to mod my 3DS, because my friend kind of had an all is lost moment when they shut down the Nintendo 3DS store, because he was like, I'm gonna miss out on all these games, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, if one day you sit down and you're like really upset about it, because he's a big Nintendo guy, like he loves Nintendo. It's like, if you really, really, really like sit down one day and you're like, I feel such regret for not getting all these games, I feel such regret, and there's no options to buy them anywhere else. Because he also hates, like, pirating things, which I think is, like, full power to you. He hates pirating things. But I'm like, if there's literally, like, no way you can get these games and you really want to play it on the hardware and you really want to play on your 3DS, like, I will, like, homebrew your thing for you. He's also really interesting because he doesn't like pirating, but he had, like, a homebrew, Wii for like he most of the games he has on his Wii are like homebrew. So I'm like, I don't know, man. But I understand now that he's like, now that I have like money, like that was back when I was a kid. I didn't choose that. Now that he has money, he wants to support the people that do the good work, which I think is admirable. But it's hard when Nintendo refuses to take your money. Nintendo's least favorite thing in the world is money. Also, Doey, I don't know if you were there or if you saw, but we started Like a Dragon yesterday. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. I feel like I really feel like we've grown in power. Like, these guys were menaces before, and they're still, like, kind of tough fights, but we're, like, we can handle them just with Lilith alone. And Lilith obviously is my best one, so, like, out of anyone who does handle things, it would be Lilith, but... No, I did fight the Suzaku. Maybe Jormuntide would have something. Yeah, I saw in my feed, but I didn't want to spoil it for yourself. I think that's 100% for the best, my friend. It will be uploaded to the VODs channel. We got a new VOD channel, so that one will be uploaded to the VODs channel. The first stream's going out tomorrow because I have to wait 24 hours before uploading streams from Twitch. I'm contractually obligated to do that, so... But that's going to be on the new VOD channel. All the VODs are going to be uploaded on the new VOD channel, so you can always go back and see, like, oh, I wonder how Unchained felt when, like, you know, fucking Davey hit the gritty on Suezo, you know? So you'll be able to catch it on Unchained Awesome, the new VODs channel. Oh, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, wow, spoils, exactly. I was gonna say, one of the names I thought of after I kind of said Unchained Awesome is kind of a funny name, is, I was gonna do something like Unchained the manga, or something like that, because I always make the joke that, the people on YouTube are watching the anime, where the streams are the manga. But I kind of like the name Unchained Awesome. It might change, but it's just a VODs channel, so it doesn't need to have the craziest, like, names.